Hello everyone, my name is Marylou and I am an Australian demonstrator, Stampin' Up demonstrator on the Gold Coast. Today we're going to be making a gift card holder. I made this one last year. I think it's really cute, but I'm going to be making it again using the current products from the holiday catalog and also from the annual catalog. We'll be using the designer paper Happiness and Bloom. I think it's really beautiful and very colorful. We're also going to be using the Memories and More cards and embellishments. We'll be using Happy Birthday Gorgeous. I really love this. And now the products that we need also, the cardstock is Night of Navy Carbides, which is 5 7/8 by 8 1/4. We need 2 pieces of Whisper White, which is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4. 1 piece of designer paper, there is 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, and also one of the cards that I trim it to be 2 3/4 and 3 3/4 as well. Okay, to begin, we're gonna score the card base. So we'll get the trimmer. You can use your scoreboard, but because we're gonna be scoring in the 16s, I thought it would be better to use a trimmer. So on the long side, you position it at 4 1/8, and we score. And then on the short side, we're gonna score at 2 15/16. Sorry, 3 15/16, which is half. Okay, put that aside. Now we burnish our card, so we fold it in half. Make sure that it is nice and even. And in half again. I just like to double check to make sure that it's nice and even. Okay, now we're gonna fold it on the long way. Then we're gonna get a trimmer again, and we're going to position the open side on the left hand side. We position it on the little groove in there, and the other little score you put it at the end of the other groove. So we're gonna trim from that corner to this corner on this side. And then cut properly. If it doesn't cut properly, I think I need to change my blade, but we'll get the scissors and we'll finish it with the scissors like so. Okay, and that is the beginning of your card. Okay, then we're gonna get our designer paper and we're gonna trim it from this corner to this corner. Again, we use a trimmer and we do the exact same thing that we did before. We put the corner from groove to groove. And we're going to attach the designer paper in these 2 corners here, in these 2 flaps. I get my glue. Need a new glue, I just ran out. So we're gonna use one. We put one on this side. And then we're gonna put the reverse on this side. like so. Whoop. Okay, now we get the 2 white pieces and we're gonna glue them on this side, one on each side here. But before we do that, we're gonna do a little bit of actually we're not gonna do any stamping. We're gonna be using this beautiful embellishment from the Memories and More, and there's these beautiful little stickers over here. So I like this blue, so we get this. I mean, it's such a good value of this kit, $17. I mean, so we put that there, and we cut the excess here. So whoop, I'm not doing a good job, am I? God, money. Okay, so that's ready. So we're gonna position that there, and then on this side, on last year I put Make a Wish, but this year, because I have this, I might as well use this. Like, how about Time to Celebrate? I really like that. So we can put Time to Celebrate here. Right, now we're gonna glue it in the card. Like that. And the other side. There we go. Beautiful. We're nearly done. Now we're gonna glue these corners over here on the side. So we're just gonna put a little thin layer of glue, and we'll glue this like that. Same thing on this side. Make sure that the corners are nice and even on the top, and burnish it. There we go. Right, now over here, let's embellish a bit more. Okay, what do we have here? Let's see what we can find here. Oh, I like this. Hello. Let's put a nice hello in here. Actually, you know what? We're going to just put a little bit of blue around here, just so it shows a little bit more. Hello. There. And how about if we put a little flower? That would be cute. Little flower here. That's cute. And maybe another one, maybe a white one. Yeah, 2 little flowers. Perfect. Okay. Oh, how about a couple of leaves? Let's put a couple of leaves here. 1 leaf there, and 1 little leaf in here. Oh, how cute is that? Beautiful. And then we can put a little diamante on the flower. Like that. Cute. So far so good. Making a bit of a mess here. Okay, Time to Celebrate, and so that's the front, and over here you can put your card. Then let's do the front. To do the front, I'm going to get this here. Now I trimmed it before, and because it's navy, you can see there's a little bit of a white line. There's two ways you can do. You can just sponge it just like that, or you can use the blender, not the blender, the marker, the navy blue, and just do the edges. It gives it a neat finish, and you don't have that white line on the edges. So like that, you do that like that. That looks a bit better. Okay, and now I'm going to stamp happy birthday in the white circle. Happy birthday. And then I'm gonna stamp a couple of little balloons. From this design stamp set, I'm gonna be using those two balloons. Alright. Nice. And now, here's my cleaner. Now I just want the edges, so I clean my, and I'm just gonna be using the marker just so I can do the edges only. And we're gonna stamp it here, and then let's get a different color. How about orange? Well, it's not really orange, it's Grateful Grove. Stamp it inside like that. And we get our punch, and we're gonna punch our balloons. And the other balloon. Okay, so we got our two balloons. So let's glue this card on the front now. So we're gonna glue this here. You know what? I'm gonna cut another white piece and put it in here, because you can't really notice this because it's too dark. So I'll go and do that and come back. Okay, I'm back. I just cut a small piece of white because with the blue it just doesn't stand there very much. So I cut a piece of white, so we're gonna glue that one on, and I think that looks a bit better. So we're gonna glue this here. And then we glue this one on top. We're gonna make this one on top of that one. Yeah, much better. Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna glue the balloon. I'm gonna glue the Grateful Grove flat like this. And this one I'm gonna put it on dimensional. So we put this one on dimensionals like this. Okay. Then what we're gonna do, I think I'm gonna put a little bow. I just cut a little tiny bow from the stairs die. So we're gonna put a little blue dot little bit of glue on here. Tiny little bow. There we go. And we may put another little tiny over here. Cute. Right. Now, so that part is done. Now when we look inside, you can put the card in the, just say this is a gift card holder. You can put one in here, you can put one in here. Actually in here I may put another little flower like that, and that's the little project that you can use some of the beautiful cards from the memories and more. So I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm going to do all the details of the products that I use. I'm gonna add them on into my blog, and I put a link on the below this video so you guys can have a look what products that I use. And I would love it if you shop with me. Thank you. See you next week. Bye.